Hi, my name is Kathleen Martin, and I'm a shareholder on the general tax team here at KB. We're here to talk about the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, also known as OB3A. There are many new provisions as well as extensions of existing provisions. Today, we're going to be talking about Section 461, Business Loss Limitations. This is one area that has not changed as part of the bill, but it has been made permanent. We felt it still deserved discussion, however, because it is a newer tax provision taking effect beginning in 2021, and it could have a big impact if it affects you. I would like to mention that guidance on the bill is continuing to evolve, and we will be sure to update you as it is available. If you have any questions on the bill, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. With that being said, I will turn it over to my colleague Candy to talk about the specifics of the business loss limitations.
Hey, hello, my name is Candy. I'm a senior accountant from a general tax team, and I want to talk about the Section 461 business loss limitation. What is Form 461 for? Form 461 is a U.S. tax form used to limit the amount of losses from the trades or businesses of non-corporate taxpayers that you can claim each year. So taxpayers can't deduct an excess business loss in the current year. Who needs to file it? Taxpayers who's not corporations, but a sole proprietor, partner in a partnership, or a shareholder in an S corp have a business loss that might be large enough to hit the IRS cap use this form. So if you're regular W-2 employees or your business made money, don't have a loss and you don't need this form. An individual taxpayer means a Form 1040 filer files this form, the Form 461, not the business entity. So even if the loss comes from a business, the excess business loss limitation applies at the individual level. What does this mean? This means if you are a sole proprietor, a partner in a partnership, or shareholder in an S corp, the business passes a loss through to you, and then you, as the individual taxpayer, are the ones who files Form 461 with your Form 1040 to determine how much of that loss you can deduct. Of course, there are always limitations. So for 2025, that cap for you for a net loss from all of your trades or businesses are more than $313,000 and $626,000 for taxpayers filing a joint return. So with the new One Big Beautiful Bill Act, there has been no direct revisions to the IRS Form 461 tied to this legislation. IRS confirmed that for the 2025 tax year, there will be no changes to withholding tables or standard tax forms, including Form 461. The form remains focused solely on calculating excess business loss limitations under existing rules. So the only effect from this bill is the limitation or excess business loss of the taxpayer other than a corporation is made permanent. There are a few questions we're getting from our clients. The number one is what is Form 461 and why might I need to file it? So Form 461 used to figure out if your business losses are limited for the year. The IRS has a rule that says if your total business losses are too large, you might not be able to deduct all of them on your tax return right away. Instead, the extra losses may be carried forward to future years. You may need to file Form 461 if you had a big loss from self-employment, a partnership, or an S corp. The number two question our client are asking is who does the business loss limitation rule apply to? The rule applies to individuals, including sole proprietors and owners of pass-through entities like partnerships and S corps. If your total business loss for the year are more than a certain amount, the extra amount cannot be deducted this year and must be carried forward. and the Form 461 helps calculate that limit. The last question most client is concerned about is if I have to limit my business loss, do I lose that money forever? The answer is no, you don't lose it forever. The portion of your loss that you cannot deduct this year becomes a net operating loss, NOL, and can be used to reduce taxable income in future years. So you may still benefit from it later on. Those are the most common questions we have been getting. Hopefully you find it's helpful. And thank you so much for listening. And if you have any questions, please refer to your KB representative or Kathleen Martin. And we also have a resource page. The resource web page is kbgrp.com. And you can go there anytime to find your answers. Thank you.